Dan
Oh,
Aykroyd's a loon.
can we
that
talk
was-
Had
about
he
that?
done Bernie Sanders?
Did you watch some of the Aykroyd?
Yeah. So I watched him do Aykroyd, and I watched him do.
Roseanne Barr?
Oh, Elon Musk is the other one I'm thinking of, because
Okay.
they're polar opposites. And sometimes I watch professional communicators like Rogan just to glean some improvement. And Elon Musk thinks and thinks and thinks, but rarely talks. Dan Aykroyd talks and talks and talks, but rarely thinks.
My
and to
man.
watch him deal with both of those people, I'm like note taking. Like it was pretty cool how he made a show out of them.
Yeah, Aykroyd is a loon. It just
Isn't he old as fuck now?
he was on he was
50s?
25 in 1976, so
gosh.
50, 60, he's about 70.
He's 67 years old. Yeah.
Okay.
He's
So
not insanely old.
yeah, he was one of the original SNL cast members. Super funny guy, incredibly talented, speaks really quickly, and that was one of the things that made him really, really entertaining on the show. Was he could talk really fast, and he was just always quick. He'd do that like infomercial bit where he's like, "It slices and dices so much more. It does this and that, this and that." You're just like, it's hilarious. The tempo of it all. It's really good comedy. But then when you sit down and start listening to the man talk about his Crystal Skull vodka, and then talk about the Incan crystal skulls and the Mexican crystal skulls and and how they couldn't have been made by the hand of man. And I saw UFO outside my window. It was long. It was silver. It was wide. I thought, hey, what's holding that up? And then it turned and it went. My friend, he came and looked, and he saw it too. And we were like, what was that? And Joe's like, did anybody get a picture? No pictures. Did anyone else see it? I don't know, but I saw it. And then another time I saw this and that. He had 4 different experiences with UFOs that he had personally seen, and he believed in Bigfoot and all this nonsense. And like, I got like,
listen to this episode.
UFO sightings have dropped through the bottom since cell phones got cameras. No
Well, it's
one
'cause the
sees them
aliens
anymore.
Figured it out, Woody.
yeah,
The aliens figured out that we could now take photos, and so they decided to stop fucking with cows in our
I
pastures.
guess we better turn on the cloaking device, boys. That guy's got a lot of megapixels down there.
Can you imagine being smart enough to find a new planet and being like, let's make funny shapes in their corn?
Those cows look hot.
Yeah. Let's confuse the humanoids. Yeah. So what else? I bought 2 dogs while you were gone.
Yeah, they're hideous. What were you thinking?
Hey, man. No, they're fucking great.
No, I like little dogs. That's my preference. I feel like if a little dog fucks up, you can just smash him against the wall, and like if you got to dispose of him, that's a quick hole to dig. You know what I mean? But a big dog,
You need
I
a
could just put
tractor
them in
for
the
my
bottom
dogs.
of a garbage bag. I could fit them in like a bathroom garbage bag.
if they're small enough, you can flush them. You know, one of those industrial toilets.
The dogfish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dogfish.
it would take me like 5 cuts to flush that dog down the toilet.
Yeah, or you could just if you mushed him up a little, like if you just really if you threw him in a garbage
Blender.
bag, maybe
Garbage disposal. You could put the dog in the garbage disposal, I suspect. You can't do that with Great Danes.
Yeah, the bad thing is like you'll like just not paying attention. You'll accidentally like because they just live around your feet. They follow you everywhere. Like you'll accidentally kick one, and my step forward is to them like a freight train hitting them, and they'll look up like. I've been so good. I didn't shit in the house. I didn't pee. It's like Fozzie. My bad, but don't like circle me while I'm walking.
You named him Fozzie Bear because he looks like that.
We named one Teddy because that was the one I got my girlfriend for her birthday, and she named it. And then Fozzie was the name of the name the breeder gave it, and I was like, that's pretty funny, and so I kept Fozzie.
Yeah. All right. Well,
yeah, they're well behaved enough. I spent $120 on gates for my kitchen to try and keep them in there until I bought a $90 gate that actually keeps them out because they can escape from anything. Like my girlfriend sent me, like I bought a nice ass gate to keep them in one part of my kitchen just a couple days ago. And she got home way earlier than I was. And she Snapchatted me and was like, oh, Fozzie's a little escape artist. And he'd like climbed up like in like a methodical way. And then just climbed across my trash cans, leapt off, and it was like, you little fucking cunt.
Bitch.
So
maybe.
Yeah, you bitch. You little well, he's a man, but yeah, you bitch. I'll be sexist to my dog.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting a dog too.
You should, man. But not a Dax kind, like a Fozzie kind.
Yeah, I would probably get a Dachshund, or I would get like a miniature pincher or something. My dad has a miniature pincher right now that's like his lap dog that like when he comes over here, he brings it with him. and that's a cool little dog. Like they look like they're not prone to any sort of, they're not predisposed to any particular ailments, and a lot of breeds are, like, Labradors are notorious.
I know.
Dalmatians, golden retrievers, all those breeds are
outnumbered
notorious.
by the small dog people, but I'm just gonna throw this out there. Great Danes can hold their pee for like 14 hours.
And there's also another thing about big dogs.
That's a long time.
Another good thing about big dogs, and maybe some people see this as a bad thing, a con, someone would see it as a pro, they don't live very long. So Taylor, I guarantee, as long as like these dogs stay healthy and nothing bad happens, an accident, they're going to live a minimum of 13 years, and they could easily go into the high teens. Like it's not uncommon for those dogs to go 17 years old. It's not crazy. My dad has like mutts over there right now that are his Doberman Pinscher is, we did the math yesterday. Let's see, I was 22.
He has a Doberman Pinscher or a miniature Pinscher?
Both. 8, and it's 29. Holy shit, how old is that dog? Wait, that's impossible.
Did you make him 29 years old? Did I hear your thought process?
No.
The dog's 31. Yeah.
I'm 3, so 8, 11, 13. 13 for a Doberman Pinscher, which is old as fuck.
It is, yeah.
For a Doberman. Yeah.
Well, once they get to that age, it's just sad. Like my girlfriend's family has like a miniature kind of poodle that's 16, and it cannot do. And first of all, it's diabetic, and so like every 90 minutes they have to give it a shot and give it special food. He is, how when they'll be like, "Oh, my dog, he's blind, but like he's seeing shapes and shadows and stuff." This dog is so blind. His cataracts make Morgan Freeman's eyes look like a spring chicken's. Like Bill Cosby's, not Morgan Freeman's. And like it's just sad to watch. Just if it accidentally steps onto hardwood, just slips out and falls. Like I was at a family event of theirs like 1 week ago, and everybody's being loud in the kitchen. We're having like pasta and shit and laughing and drinking and having a good time. The dog is standing 5 feet away, looking in the opposite direction, standing still, waiting. And you like, if you walk past it, because it intentionally places itself at a crux in the lower floor of the house where the bathroom is and where like the high traffic area is. And if you walk past him and like brush him, he'll be like, oh. It's a mixture of terrified fright and jubilation.
Yeah,
realizing that he's not stuck in a stasis of blind, deaf, and like he's deaf to the point that if you were like, buddy, come here, like right in his ear, not moving.
Jesus.
He
That's
has
one of the
zero
small
sound and zero vision.
Downsides to me. Like Kyle says, hey, some people think pro con. The fact that they live long sounds nice. But if they spend years 10 through 16 as gross and suffering, then it's like, I'd rather them just go from 6 to 8 and fall off a cliff.
Oh.
He's off the cliff.
A virtual cliff, that is, not literally fall.
Have you ever
He's
seen
at the bottom of a canyon right now.
Have you ever seen the movie The Fly 2?
No,
I think so, but I don't remember him like you do.
Oh man, there's a scene from The Fly 2 where like he's in this it's the son of in the first movie the guy turns himself into the fly, and then but then he gets a lady pregnant and she has a fly baby, and it looks like a boy, but they've got him in a research laboratory, and he's the star of the second movie, and they're doing experiments there on him, but he doesn't know it. He just thinks this is life. I live in this research lab. That's what everybody's life is like. And he's got like a pet dog that he like finds that's a test subject because they're trying to still use the whole machine that created the original fly. And like he finds it later on, like years later. He thought they killed it after it had been accidentally turned into this mutant in the machine, but they've been keeping it alive all this time, suffering. And it's all just like, kill me. And he's just like crying, looking at this because it's so fuck. Let me see if I can find a picture of it.
Hilarious.
It's so horrific. It's
hilarious.
So fucking
it's
horrific.
a comedy, Taylor.
It is not a comedy. The
like
Fly.
Just a fun for all ages.
Oh my god, it's so fucking awful.
Couple topics.
A side thing is Chiz was like, he keeps a nice, finger on the pulse of the listeners. He was like, ever since Kyle got locked up, the whole people getting hit by cars
by the way,
has dried up entirely, and people would like it if you'd bring that back. And I was like, oh my god, Kyle really did bring 100% of our urban traffic accident clips. What is this right here?
Oh God.
That's what the dog looked like.
That's what my girlfriend's family's dog looks like. Almost.
Yeah, it's horrific. It's horrific. That movie has all practical effects. So like, yeah,
that's way better. That's why Lord of the Rings, like the movies are so fucking good. Like it's almost all practical effects, making the Uruk-hai look awesome, making the orcs look tight, the Nazgul looks sick.
You know what the weakest part of that entire movie is?
Huh. Oh, the ghosts.
Yes.
Army of the Undead.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I have my own. It's the scene with the water that runs through, and it obviously looks like models and ridiculously over the top fake.
That's bad too.
It
And Two
ruined it
Towers
for me. Yeah.
Oh, when Arwen is calling the
Free. No. That
I
looks
think it's
fine.
the third movie. I'm not positive though. It's the second. You say?
Oh, the Two Towers when
It's-
the Ents are attacking Isengard.
Free the river.
Yeah, and they wash everything away. And it's obviously models in like slow motion water.
Miniatures. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's
It's poor.
disgustingly bad. Yeah, it
What-
was